Aspects of wealth and money, or how to become wealthy and happy too. For what profiteth a man if he gains the world and loses his soul? By Reverend Master Hyam. The four aspects of money are savings, giftings, thrift and spending. Savings are a permanent gift from your present self to your future self. Giftings, in the network, all giftings are made towards your children and your grandchildren's futures to give them a head start, stability in life. Thrift is a manifestation of the laws of providence. Thrift is an increase in pay, money you can spend twice, or a gift from God. Spending is our constant outgoings. The percentages of income spent on outgoings can be controlled by ourselves. 90% to outgoings is wealth, 100+% is broke or poverty. Permanent savings are a gift from the inner God of soul to itself, soul to soul, a recognition of your own higher beingness. Giftings are a recognition of your own abundance too. Giftings are guaranteed to come back to you multiplied, so are a constant source of future wealth. Thrift is a metaphysical law that the poor work under. To be wealthy, you have to become poor first. To be poor means to be detached from everything except God and love. So you don't have to lose any of your possessions just to become detached from them. Spending is your basic expenses in life, money you must pay to others to survive in the physical realm. Try to get your spending down to 90% of your income. Then you will be protected against fluctuations of income and can start building your metaphysical and spiritual incomes, which directly increases your future wealth. How do you start spiritual incomes then? By dedicating yourself to spiritual ways of increasing your incomes, by setting goals. The first goal is to always pay yourself first, even if it's only a token amount of your total income, e.g. 10 cents. This is called invoking the token. The second goal is to always give to others. In the network, we give to our children in the form of creating a family bank. Know that giving away is not the same as gifting. Gifts have to be offered and received. If this is done, then the gift belongs to the receiver, and God promises that you will receive that back multiplied. As ye sow, so you shall reap multiplied. Again, you can invoke the token in the early days of your plan. Know that God's system doesn't count the amount you gift. It only counts the consistency of your giftings. This is a very important point. From the returns of your token giftings, you can easily gift a full 10% of gross. In fact, I like to pay myself first the first 10%, and further gift the other full 10% to my children's descendants. If you are in financial trouble, then you can use another full 10% of the returns to help you pay your bills, using the dynamic budgeting system. Copyright Reverend Hyam. Never ever pay a full 100% of your windfalls to bills, because in doing so, you are saying that your love for yourself is invalid, and use the remaining 70 or 80% to increase your lifestyle. Doing these things is the beginning of a virtuous cycle, which lifts you out of the old, vicious cycle. The expression of the virtuous cycle is, they that have shall be given more. The expression of the vicious cycle is, they that have not shall be taken away from, even what they have. To begin the spiritual cycle of financial success, we have to make a commitment to working the mathematics of spiritual law, that is to say, moving away from the physical linear system, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the spiritual exponential system, which goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. In exponential counting, each step is double the last step. In biblical terms, each doubling is known as a fold, like folding a piece of paper. Unfolded paper is 0 folds. A piece of paper folded once has 2 thicknesses of paper. Fold it twice, it has 4 thicknesses. Fold it 3 times, it has 8 thicknesses. 4 times, it has 16 thicknesses. 5 times, it has 32 thicknesses. To set our goals, we simply commit to doubling a single dollar 20 times. This is equal to $1, $2, $4, $8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, $1,024, and so forth for another 10 times until we get $1,048,576. Now we all know that 10 over 20 is half. 10 divided by 10 equals 1, 20 divided by 10 equals 2, which equals 1 over 2, which equals a half. Mathematics don't lie. Whichever way you look at it, it is all the same sequence. To start the sequence working in your life, you have to commit to doubling $1 20 times. This is so important that I have repeated it twice. In physical savings, the halfway point to $1 million is $500,000. It is at this point your money becomes empowered. In spiritual savings, the halfway point is only 1,024, and it is at this point that both you and your money become empowered. Which is easier to achieve, 1,024 or $500,000? Obviously, 1,024. As Stuart Wilde says in his book, the secret of making money is to have some first. $1 million over 100 years is our sum money, and then we start making money now. In the spiritual realm there's no time, so we start our system by aiming to raise $1,048,576 over 100 years. This is possible with less than $15 per month, and it is our sum money. Then we aim to reduce the amount of time involved down to, say, perhaps 20 years. Only WPPN works on this principle. Know that money is simply another form of energy. On the physical plane, the energy level is always based on 1. On the metaphysical plane, the energy level is based on 10. On the spiritual plane, the energy level is always based on 100. On the physical plane, the impediment level is 100. On the metaphysical plane, the impediment level is 10. On the spiritual plane, the impediment level is 0. Know that all impediments are simply attachments. As you can see from the chart below, it is easy to become spiritually wealthy. On the spiritual level, we have an energy level of 100 and an attachment level of 0. This is why the ancient Egyptians said that to enter the kingdom of heaven, our hearts had to weigh less than a feather. That is, we have to be totally detached. In the metaphysical level, we have an energy level of 10 and an attachment level of 10, which is a balance. On the physical level, we have an energy level of 1 and attachment level of 100, which is why it is so hard to succeed on the physical level. Only the Holistic Peace and Prosperity Network is based on spiritual, metaphysical and physical laws that allow you to become whole in your wealth creation processes. A house divided against itself can never win. Therefore, a house united will always win. Only WPPN is a holistic process. Only a holistic process allows you to win easily and effortlessly. You work a little for God, while God works a lot in your favour. To find out more, simply email revmasshyam@hotmail.co.nz for a no-obligation look at the Holistic Peace and Prosperity Network, the most powerful wealth creation tool for ordinary people available in the world today. Amen.